motion the tight end Reed. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll look to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Detroit! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! Come on now, look at 56!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
The play clock's running down. They'll set up to throw. Jordan Reed has it. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
He's going to sling this deep, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they rattle off a big one. 59 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First and goal here from the 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie. The first touchdown of his career.
And it's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long. It's Stafford. Caught right side. It's Snead. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24. Yard line.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
So on fourth down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here now the offense heading back out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's a tight game here early. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. To throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
In motion left goes a tight end. drop to throw. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Short throw, pick six right. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. Here's the option going right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even add a little extra at the end with a short run.
Looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Rolando McClain. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Will Hill. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now Stafford. On the left side, this is Stills. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. It just needs a little more oomph behind it. And it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll drop the throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll give him the first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Second down following the run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding time. Being chased out left. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The defense working their way back out now onto their home turf. They had a clean slate last time defensively, forcing that super long field goal that was no good.
And from experience, I can tell you that, yeah, you want to block any type of a field goal attempt, but I don't know if you go all out at that distance. You send someone to the kicker to make sure they actually execute it, but you really play for a fake. You don't want to get beat that way and just play the odds, and the odds were in their favor, and the miss did occur.
The second down run for Abdullah. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Here's Stafford. He's going to look deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron, 78 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, trying to hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
And now back out comes the offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On play action, they'll throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They'll look to throw, and they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
By Eric Rowe, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Ebron caught left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he? And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Stafford, he completes it to Abdullah. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And it's up and good. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
No.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky. Not only was that a 3 and out, it was their 3rd straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st down, Stafford here. He's got time. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Kenny Stills with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have got it on cruise control.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to... They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Lions defensive unit. They trot back out onto the field. And they had a great 4th down stop last time that set their offense up. Great offense able to score. So offense probably over there saying, hey, do that again.
Exactly what they're saying. That's working together. That's being in tandem right there. Stop them on defense. Offense gets great field position.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.